So that is what we got for my passion planner. Okay, so I'm going to go through all of these passion planner sticker books. The ones that I've already opened, which is about 2 of the floral and foliage. I bought 2 of the Ready Set Grow. These were on clearance. And I bought 2 of the Save Finance, and then 1 Summer Vibes. None of these were regular price. They were $3 and $4 each, which is a steal. So I was happy to get these. And so I'm going to put the ones that I haven't opened, with the exception of the Summer Vibes. I'll put the Summer Vibes here, and we'll go through each one of these 4 so that you can see. But just so you know, I bought 2 of each except for this one here. They did have a little bit of a problem getting these to us because of the situation with the shipping and handling. Something going on with their processing plant, but I think they still did a fantastic job making sure that we got everything we needed. So I'm happy with that. I'm not going to complain. Let me show you which planner I use before we move forward, however, because I want you to see why I like these planners. You probably seen that I use my Franklin planner with the ring bound. I still use that for certain things. I also have begun using another software which I thought about using as far as the GoodNotes is concerned. I began using a planner on the GoodNotes. I tried it out to see if I like it, and that was the Passion Planner on GoodNotes. So we'll see, and I'll give you my review on that later. But I can tell you right now, after 4 weeks of trying this out, it's not working for me. I just want to make sure that everybody understands. I'm going to say something here to make sure you know that I'm not going to show all of my business in my planner. I'll show some things, but I'm not showing everything. You know, I run 2 channels, and so I have to keep my things pretty tight and all my information pretty tight. Okay, so I have separate little sections for the reflection, the master task, which is this master task here. I have my monthly tab, which I keep up with stuff on that one. Then I have my weekly for the week that I'm on at that point. And then I have my reflection, which I add an extra sheet inside of it. I add a tip in there to be able to have extra sheets when I'm ready to move on to the next thing. When I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, I use sticky notes to move things around before I create a separate calendar for my patrons, which is this kind of calendar that I use at the end of at every month. So in order to create this, I have to use sticky notes to move these around, and then I solidify this calendar for the patrons and my YouTube channel, my membership, and everything else over there. So that's why you see these stickies like that. Then I populate the calendar projects at the bottom. I just put both calendars and projects on both sides for personal and business. So I include personal and business in here, including home. I do use at the end of every month my reflection. Then I do a tip in to be able to see how everything is going to look. And so this year, I said, let me try some of these extra stickers they have, because I love the stickers. I went through each one of these to see how I can make these work. I like stickers, and I also make my own stickers. So as I get better at making my own stickers, they're going to be more functional stickers. These stickers that I'm doing here are stickers to help me to keep up with things that I would like to keep up with. For instance, the foliage is something that I really like. I like all these flowers. So I know that the foliage is going to end up being things that I add to the reflection section of my planner at the end of every month when I do my reflections. So if this current reflection needs to be completed, and it has not been completed, so I'll go in here and I'll add some things. I'll fill in this information here, and I might put some foliage on the side. Well, I could do that. So take a look at how these stickers, they're very thin, okay? And you can write on them. So I usually like to put stickers in different places, not fill up areas, because I want to be able to write around the stickers. And since this is February, I'm going to put this one in the February section. So what I wanted to do is make sure that I have little areas already decorated. This is how I do. Oh, I forgot. Hello everybody, Andrea here. I appreciate you for dropping by my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you some of the planners and stickers and what I just purchased from Passion Planner. I've been using Passion Planner going on 3 years now. So I could say that basically this is my 4th year. So I'm going to start showing you all the florals. They're very nice pictures and very nice and pretty. I noticed that they go through a color range. So this one is the darker color range. They start with that. Do they have it on the back? Yeah, but not very much. They have some that you color yourself. They go into the pink, and then they go into the yellow. They pretty much the same flowers or somewhere in that area, but then it's still the same type of stickers. Some washi strips, small strips, then some squares, flags, and they don't really take up a lot of room. Like, look at the washi. Look at all that extra room on the sides. That's a lot of sticker paper loss. I'm not trying to talk bad about them, but that is a lot of sticker paper loss. I guess they want to make sure they don't have any situations where they're over. Okay, then they have the Let's Color. You color yourself. And I love to color. I use gel pens. I use erasable pens. So I would most likely color these. Either, you know, and this is cool. I like this. Look at that. That's something to consider. You can color it yourself. Then they go into these really large ones. Now, I don't know about this. I don't do gardening, so these are huge and out of place to me. But that's my first thought. Although, as soon as I look at this, I'm like, oh, well, then in this case, check this out. I could actually take this big pretty thing because March. I would probably put this over here in March somewhere. I would probably put this over here. See, it doesn't matter to me where it goes. It just looks beautiful. So that would be my floral. That's the Let's Grow set. No, that's the florals and foliage. And I love florals and foliage. So I'm good with all of these. Okay. And then, of course, I'm always good with being able to color my own. Oh, the blue is very pretty. So I would probably put that in June or summer. Here's some purple. Very nice stickers. They even use the little small stickers here. I'll just put that little drip drop right up there. If I were to use it on the weekly, like if I were to do all of February right now, I would go through and pull all red things. But I like to put stickers after the pen, not before the pen, unless I'm writing on the actual item. But I really do like the ones that you can color yourself. Now there is one area that I always post or put into my planner. And that's the lower left-hand side, or sometimes here, and sometimes I cover this section up here. All right, so I don't know what the summer vibes is, so I'm not going to take anything out of here yet because we're not close to that time of the year, but I do want to see what it is here. These are different sizes. This one is 5 inches, whereas this one here is 5 inches. I think this one is 5 1/4 inch, and this one is 5 inches, a little less than 5 inches. So they're not standard sizes. I don't know who they have making these. I don't know who they have making them, but they're all different sizes. That is not consistent. I'm kind of surprised about that. I mean, literally, look at that. They're all different sizes. Every book. So I don't know who's making their books for them, but that is interesting. It says made in China, designed in California. Passion planner. A little disappointed about that. So let me go ahead and find something to put in the lower section using the reds, any of the red photos or pinks. Let's get something from the bottom here. I don't want it to be too dark. It'll be here, because on Sunday night I don't usually do a whole lot. I don't schedule much on Sunday night, so I put it here. Okay, then I'll have to take this part off because it went over. There we go. So now there's another area here I can take off. Let's see here. All right, here's a nice long list. This could be a list of things that I want to do just for the month of, just for this next month. I'll put it here. This is probably where it's time to pull this up now, because I want it to go on top. All right. Whew, that looks good. This is for next week. Now let's go on to the grow. Ready, set, grow. This is for me to do my exercising. Now I have different stickers that I keep over here. Oh, I went all the way too far. So now I need to come back and do another one in the next section. So I like to keep up with my checklist right here. These are my checklist here. 3 liters of water per day. I'm reading Forgive What I Can't Forget. Close my rings on my watch. Work out 10 minutes. Sweets, no sweets. And then stretches for my arms and shoulders. And then I have a no spend. So I'm going to continue that through each one of these months. Now I need to come back and do these over here again. So let's go back to the foliage. Or I could do another one here. Let's see what we have here. I kind of like the way that foliage. I wish I could get 50 of them. Here's one. There's a grocery list. I don't usually put my grocery list on my planner because I use my reminders app. So I don't need all that. So let's see what I can do over here. There's no rent day, nothing like that. Mini grocery list. I don't need to do any of that type of stuff. So we'll keep this here in another section for finances. Oh, look. This could be what bills are coming due for that week, but I need 52 of those sheets, which means I'll end up making my own one. This one is, that's 8 weeks. That's only 8 weeks. Even if I did the weekly spending, how much would I end up spending at the end of the week? It's still only 8 weeks. That's all that's in here. So total, if with both of my books that I purchased, that's only going to be 16 weeks. That's not good enough. We need 52 weeks. Okay. So this is what I really hate about buying these type of things. So as time goes on, if I get used to doing this and monitor how much I weekly spend every day, how much I spend, then what I'll do is I might make more of these for myself and keep them down the road. Okay. So here we go. Let's see. That one, or I can keep up with account balances, because I really want to integrate my finances into my everyday activities. Literally, like first on top of my list right now. It's a big deal for me because I'm reaching that retirement age now, and I don't want my investments to just start dwindling because of medical expenses and stuff like that. Budget tracker. Now, I see this is okay, so this is what they give you. I mean, why would they give me just four budget trackers for this? Is like, why, you guys? I guess this is, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make these and then I'm going to put them in there. But I think the one for the weekly expense tracker is the biggest, and the bill tracker per week. The weekly bill tracker and the expense tracker, or the weekly spending. So I'll try to go with no spend per week. This one here with Ready, Set, Grow, we'll put that one over there for now. So what I would most likely do is probably put the weekly spending on each day and see how much I spend each day. I don't want to do that yet. Let's see here. I want to have something to go on the top. Do they have anything I can put on the top? That boost your balance. Okay, so if I boost my balance, that would be something that would go here. This would be boost your balance. I wish this was a little bit larger. Let's see. Every penny counts. I think I want every penny counts. I want the yellow. Save, save, save. So every day I'm going to calculate how much I spend and put it in here. And my objective is to be at 0. So every day, my objective is to be at 0. Every penny counts. Let's see what other stickers there are here. Oh, hello, I'm frugal. I am my own metric success. I like that. All right, make it count. So I've taken these off, so I'll go ahead and use these. I know I'm not going to use this shopping list because I don't put shopping list inside my planner. Okay, so let's go ahead and concentrate. This section here is going to be managing the finance right here. All right. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to do another one on the next page, the next week. And this one is going to be green. Seems impossible until it's done. Now or never. I am really trying to stay off of Amazon. Put the cards on the table. Look, a penny. I did not wake up broke, so I'm not going to use anything like that. Okay. So we're going to see what we do here. Expenses. Keep this money in your pocket. Where's that other one that we just saw that said, look, I'm frugal? Here we go. We'll put that one with this green one. No. We'll put something green. Here we go. Green. Spend smart, save. There we go. That's a good one right there. Or log expenses. I'll do this one. This is the last of the month. We're already into, well, that's the next to the last of the month. I have BET Prime checking. I deleted that one already. So see, this is what I mean where I am working to save money. So I'm putting things ahead of time. So if I did a bill tracker there, that would be nice. But I usually do the bill. I could do the bill tracker and say what's coming up during that week. But this is too big. If I use this, I would like to use more than just one. I would like to use more than just one, but I can't. They only give me, ugh, look, they only give us 6 of them. So I'd have to make more in each container. So they give us 12. So that would be 12. That would be like 12 months. So that's not going to work for me. All right, so we'll go ahead and move to the next one. And then, you know, Passion Planner does have a weekly expense tracker. So we'll see what we do. Budget tracker, monthly, weekly, amount saved, actual, budgeted, and amount saved. I'll have to see how I'm going to use those. So these stickers are really nice. I'm going to go ahead and add the last couple stickers here for the weekly. Is this erasable? Yeah. Spend a little, save a lot. Make it count. This will be the yellow. All right. And then our last week of the month. This is the last week of the month. This here is the one I'm going to go back and put on that other side. Let's see here. Stretch your dollar sounds good. Death by taxes. They will say that one. I don't believe in saying stuff like that. Death by taxes. That's like, why? Know your worth is good. Here's one. This is going to help me to know how to manage my business, because I have a tendency to do way too much. Here's a little red one. And see how we do this month. Daily spending, that including making sure I don't do DoorDash or any eating out, stuff like that. Just save and be careful. So now those are in here. Now I'm going to go back and choose from the foliage, the pretty flowers. Oh, they have one on here for income. Let's see. They have monthly. Here they are. Monthly income, spending, and savings. So the total monthly income, spendings, and savings could go on the actual calendar itself. Let's see here. I could put that in one of these over here at the bottom or at the beginning. That way I can keep up with how much I spent for that month. We'll see how it goes. Let's do these no spend days. No spend. I love it. Oh, that'll keep me focused. Okay, and the last of the month. All right, so that's that. So now I'm going to go back to the beginning of the week and do my floral. You see, this is what I like about this. So I got my financial part in there. I'm going to do my pretty part. Ready, Set, Grow is All right, so that's going to be my personal growth. Ready, set, grow. Is this the right one? Oh, you know what? It wasn't that one. It was foliage. All right. Since this is the pink, let's go with some pinks during this month. Ready, set, grow. And I'll put some big pretty flowers on there. These kind of fall apart. Look at that. They're just falling apart really easily. It's okay. I'm not really angry about it. It's just really surprised. I like to tear them apart anyway and put them all in separate sections. So let's go ahead and put a big pretty flower on there. I might do 2 flowers across the top here. There we go. Cut that little edge off. Ooh, that's going to be so pretty. Okay. And let's turn to the next page and add another color. I think I'll add the darker color on the next page. This one is nice. But I really like these colors here. You know, naturality, this one is very, very pretty. We'll go with this one. And we'll go with this one. Okay. For the next week, one more week. Got a little yellow going on. We could go back to the pink or the deep red. It's got some yellow in it. Let's do that. Ooh, look at this one. I kind of like the yellow though because this has yellow in it. This one is really pretty. Go a little bit lighter here with these two. And then find a yellow sheet. Something in the yellow family that's still kind of reddish. I don't know. I want to save that for April, March and April. And that blue. So we'll go back over here and get one of these. All right, that's not going to work. Might have to just stick with what I was thinking. I don't like not having it match, but we'll go with that because we can bring this in with these two. All right. All right, there we go. That looks really good. So now I can go back and get those long strips to go across here. But most of the time, I do add let's see, what else do I add in here? I do like to have some things going on inside of here. wish I had more of these squares because I like to cover this up. Set a timer for 15 minutes. Make a list of mind map of 10 small things that make you happy. Take the time to do at least one of those things every day of this week. Okay, you know, I think what I'll do is try this. I don't do them as often as I would have hoped. Okay, now we've done that one. So we've gone through the florals. I need to do some potting, repot some plants. Okay, and then I also need to go ahead and start decorating my monthly foliage here. I like to decorate the foliage in the back. Like put a few things here, a couple of flowers there, something here. Let's see here. Grow something up from the bottom. Put a little couple of pieces there in different places. Especially this big one. Oh, that looks really nice. This big one looks really good. So by the time I finish doing my monthly, this is my monthly reflection. So that monthly reflection will already have some designing details to it. And since it's the middle of the month and since it's in, let's just go here, review your planner for the past month. Ready, Set, Grow is embrace yourself and remember one day at a time, things like that. So I want to make sure, note to self, what am I thinking about? What was on my mind? I'll put it right in the center because it said 3 things. So I'll separate the 3 things on each side of this. Then it talks about embracing the journey. Work in progress. Do your best. So if you're doing your best, what are you especially great for, or what are you different for from last month? So I'll do my best here. I'll say I'm grateful, or I'll change from that. So that is my spread coming up for the next month. Okay. So let's see here. We have our to-dos. Ready, set. This is me growing. I don't like that word hustle. It just makes you do too much. That's not good for you. Work in progress. I'll throw a couple of these inside each week. Let's see. Soul care is self-preservation. It's what keeps us in our purpose. Sultry Sisters. I need to look up who they are. This week, take a look at the things that are no longer serving you. Take 15 minutes. Okay, that's what's going to happen towards that time. So I'm going to go to there. But work in progress. Where would I put this? I'd have to look at my monthly and probably just put a work in progress right here. Just for the heck of it. Okay, and one for the last of the month. One day at a time. Embrace the journey. That's the beginning of a new month. Let's see if they have that in red. No. Guess this is a good color. Let's see what other colors there are. Here's a nice color. Pink. Embrace the journey. There we go. All right, so those are there. So now I'll come back and show you guys how I finished doing this calendar here later. So now we have our months ready. I could put something here, or I can put different things up at the top right there, which would take care of using up some of these stickers. For now, I just wanted you to see the stickers Did I even go through the summer vibes? Oh, we didn't go through the summer vibes. Oh my God. I can use these right now. Paradise. Let's go. Travel. So this is mostly travel. Look at the Saturday and different things that you could do. Now all I think about is wild and free, just like the sea. Summer tunes, friends to see. To do, relax, chill, daydream. That's pretty good. I think this was a waste of my money on this one. Probably why it was only $3. They probably had a hard time selling these. I can't see using much of this. Except for the crab. I could go put that way down in July. So I'll just wait and use the summer vibes during the summer. Not going to worry about that. But I can see myself using the financial ones. I'll get better and maybe I'll make my own trackers to put in here. So instead of having all these to-do lists, I'll be able to function and focus on the actual payments of things. Most of the time I could just put it in the middle up here and have it right at the beginning of the month. I have gotten used to putting things down at the bottom. There aren't very many bills that are due every single week, but I know 6 bills times 6, you shouldn't have a whole lot of bills unless they're sinking funds. I do like the idea of keeping up with the account balances, but I would rather have the account balances on my back, on the back side, where I keep a log in the back. I can create some kind of log or something like that back here with that information. So that way I could, like, at the end of each month, what was the income, the spending, the savings, but that could just be a chart, or that could just end up being, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's better to see it yourself in your face all the time rather than put it into, I like to see things. I like to touch it because I could put it into my good notes. I could put it into my planner. I mean, my budget book. But when you're doing it in your calendar, you see it sooner, and then you could transfer the details to the other place, the way Franklin Covey has you to do. So I might take some of those forms and put them in the back here, in the back of the planner, so I can always come back here and transfer that information from the weekly and take it to the back. So if I were to have that information in here, then I would be able to, deal with that. And so, for instance, if I have Monday, I have Tuesday or Monday and Thursday as days I do the paperwork stuff. I could have um, skills that pay the bills, things like that, make it happen. Let's see, there are other things I could do. Rise and grind, I don't like that. Invest in yourself, meaning to learn new things. I'll put this here. I'll just put this here. All right. There. I'll put that there. Spending money periodically. ATM. I don't use the ATM. Huh. Who still use the ATM? I mean, this is pretty cool. I like this. Now, I would be paying bills like Monday is bill day. So I would be up doing bills on that day. So I would put that there. Okay. And then I'd probably do it again on Thursday. That's what that day would be. I'd probably put it over here, so I know what I'm going to be working on. So those are the bills that I would concentrate on, aside from not spending. To me, a review is to show you how I would use it. So that's how I would use them. And that's the review using the Passion Planner sticker books. I think when I get these settled, I'll put them into a separate booklet so that I'll have them all sorted out. And that way I can look at them one at a time and not have to flip through. I don't like flipping through. I will go through this individually, tear the pages out so that I have all the like pages together instead of flipping through them every time. That's what I plan to do. With my planner and my stickers, that's what we have. Keep moving this way. There we go. With my planner and my stickers and my pen. There we go. Okay? So you guys, I appreciate you for dropping by, watching my video. Thank you. You guys have a wonderful day, evening, and afternoon. Have a blessed one. Bye, you guys. It was a long video. Sorry about that. Some of it might get cut out and some of it might not.